What's up everyone, and welcome to another first look video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the newly announced Sigma 70-200mm f2.8 DG DN OS sport lens. Let's talk about it. Sigma has been hard at work this year making some fantastic lenses for both the full frame and APS-C camera lineup, and this one is no different. Designed for the full frame mirrorless camera system, the highly anticipated Sigma 70-200mm f2.8 DG DN OS sports lens is finally here. Available for the Sony E mount and Leica L mount. The 70-200 is a must-have telephoto zoom lens for sports, wildlife, weddings, and photojournalism. The lens consists of 20 elements in 15 groups, comprised of 6 FLD, 2 SLD, and 3 aspherical elements with an 11 rounded blade aperture. It has a dust and splash-proof construction, making it the right choice for any shooting condition. The optical stabilization in this lens has an inner zoom mechanism that doesn't change the barrel length when recomposing. This is also Sigma's first DN zoom lens with a declickable aperture ring that can be locked in place. Aside from the normal zoom and manual focusing ring, we also have our function buttons on the left side of the lens, consisting of an autofocus on and off switch, zoom range switch, stabilization selector, and a custom switch that allows you to toggle the functions of the 3 buttons on the barrel of the lens that work as focus hold buttons from the factory. The body of the lens is made up of a multi-material structure using magnesium and TSC, resulting in a really light yet sturdy construction. The lens comes with a new compact tripod collar and foot aimed to cut weight, as is the carbon fiber reinforced lens hood. This lens comes in at less than 3 pounds, including the lens collar and foot, making it a no-brainer to pack out on your next adventure. In the box, you'll also find a really nice padded case and shoulder strap. Now, like always, I wanted to get this lens out on the field to get some sample images for you all to see. So I decided to take it out on a little adventure I had planned with my buddy Kevin and our 4x4 trucks. Using the full focal range of this lens and the compression you get at 200mm was really fun to work with and made for some pretty cool shots of Kevin and his off-roading rig. So without further ado, here are some shots I was able to get using the Sony a7R V and the all-new Sigma 70-200mm f2.8 DG DN OS sport lens. Roll it. What's up everybody? So we are out on the trail here in Orange County, heading up to Santiago Peak. Second time I've brought the Tacoma out, so I'm super excited. I got my buddy Kevin with me. If you see his truck, it's all decked out. But anyway, wanted to bring out that 70-200, and one of the shots that I wanted to get is like a really cool shot when we get up to the very top here. You can see all of Orange County. Now, unfortunately, it's a little cloudy, so we might not be able to see everything. However, just being up there in that area is really nice. And one of the things I like about shooting with telephoto lenses like the 70-200 is that you get compression when you zoom in all the way to 200. I really like what the compression does. So what it'll do is essentially it'll make whatever subject you're shooting, the background it sucks it all in and makes it look like everything's really close and looks almost like a toy, you know, because it's so pushed up. And like I said, if you're taking pictures of the moon, that's where you get that big giant moon. You use those telephoto lenses to bring your background in closer to your subject. It also gives it that separation from your subject, and you know, get the softness around the back, which is really pleasing, especially if you're shooting portraits. But the idea was to come up here and bring the the trucks up, have a good time. But to take this 70-200 out and maybe shoot something that's, another reason to bring out the 70-200 versus just maybe for birds or for sports, which this lens is definitely good for. But I'm all about finding different ways to try out your gear and other reasons to bring your gear out. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna head up to the top right now, so the next time you guys see us, hopefully we'll be up at the top at the peak, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But for now, ready to go. Let's hit the trail. So we made it up to this cool little section where they have a bunch of ruts and stuff, and if we're somebody like me who just bought my truck and I'm practicing and trying to get used to my truck and all the little pops and dings that you're gonna get when you're off-roading, so we stopped here to get this. But there's a cool little section behind me right over here. Everybody kind of uses that area to practice, but one of the things I love about having a 70-200 is that I can get close in the action without being close to the action, especially when you're off-roading and stuff like that. You want to stay safe, and anything can happen. So having a telephoto lens like the one we do gives you the ability to get in close on the action without being in danger. And I mean, let me tell you guys, this is beautiful. It's just a reason to get out. And look at this, it's like gorgeous. Look at this. All of Orange County behind us here. And unfortunately, last time I came up here, I did come up here to shoot, but there were so many clouds that when you get to the peak, we're literally above the clouds, and it looks like it might be the same thing today. But you know what? It doesn't really matter, because the adventure is great, and getting out here and trying out the gear is what it's all about. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. There you have it, guys. We shot with this lens. I'm glad we got up here and it was not cloudy this time. I got some cool shots and we were able to show like the grandness of being up at the peak here. And I think it just goes to show you, like, if we think about like the truck that got us up here, it's really a tool at the end of the day. And just like this lens is a tool. So I can definitely recommend this lens to anybody that's looking for that focal range. And maybe if you're trying to shoot portraits and you've been thinking about shooting with a prime, the beauty thing about this 2.8 is you've got that, that light coming in. So you do get that, you get the bokeh that most people want to achieve, but you also have the ability to zoom in and zoom out and get some different focal ranges at a very good price, and the quality of these lenses, this is a sports lineup. We're out here, it's really, really dusty, and I'm not worried because, we're weather sealed, and I don't have to worry about all the dust getting into my lens, which is really important, and it gives me the ability to come out here and shoot this kind of stuff without having to worry about my gear. So, like I said, having the right tool for the job is the most important thing, and this is definitely a tool you need in your camera bag. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys had fun and I hope you like the images here. And remember, if you guys want to learn more about the Sigma lens or any other Sigma lenses that we carry, make sure you guys come into one of our Southern California retail locations or visit us online at Samys.com. With that being said, guys, we're about to head back down the mountain. Take us about an hour to 2 hours. So I'll see you guys later and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.